Hey guys, it's Pekka's sister 054 and I'm gonna do my Schleich barn tour. So, second video on the channel, yay. Okay, so I'll try not to make this too long. I tend to have, I tend to make long videos, but yeah, I have Schleich and Safari in here. I also have a couple of briar things because my briar barn is a complete mess right now, and yeah. So I kind of just keep my barn in this little area. I have this little plastic table, and it's like, as you can see, in front of shelving, but I have this giant bouncy horse where it would be ideal to put it. Yeah, it's 2 levels. This is it so far, and I also have some things that aren't in this area that I have to keep somewhere else because it's kind of a tight space right now. And you might see some random crud there, but other than that, this is my barn tour. So, yeah. And ignore any random stuff. My room needs to be cleaned at the moment, so. Okay. So let's just start over here. This is our truck and trailer, and also my stable doesn't really have a name. So this is like the Horse Club truck and trailer set I got for my birthday. So, and there we have our driver, Ed. I'm just calling him Ed for now, and he's also our mechanic. We have the logo on the sides here, the door and the hood, and Schleich. And then we have our trailer, which I just randomly decorated. Some of the stickers are crooked because I suck at putting stickers on, not scissors, what the heck. Okay, so inside we have my latest Schleich, the blanketed Arabian mare. You know, she's a set. It's the Arabian mare, the blanket, a halter. Yeah, see that halter hanging on that hook there? That's her halter. She also came with some treats like radishes and apples. I won't try and get into all the details. So right now, our 2 Arabians are going to a show, so she's already loaded in. And this is Rose. She's an experienced show Arabian. She has her best prize. She's wearing that. She actually came with that when I bought her. She's a Safari, by the way, not Schleich. She has the Arabian halter I made her. And the blue doesn't go too well, but I don't really have any other colors at the time, so yeah. And her tassels match her rose wreath. And I also made this little lead chain. It's very simple. You just take chain, you take a jump ring, you connect it to one of those little leash claspy things, and you cut whatever amount you want it to be, loop it, and then you put another jump ring on it, so that way you have a little loop for the hand. Alright, so in there we have Jamie, who came with the trailer set. She's loading them in. So yeah, that's the trailer. And sorry, I'm kind of inexperienced with this stuff, so I might stutter or something. Now let's go over here. Oh yeah, by the way, this is the front of the stable, our little yard, front yard. So we have a briar water bin with little loops to tie your horses up in this little fence area. There's all the trash back there. And we have this trailer, single horse trailer I made out of some cardboard and toothpicks and popsicle sticks and glue. And that's just the little wheels I put it on. So this is Catherine. I'm just going to call her Catherine for now. I have a double of her. She came with this big old barn you have here. And she's cleaning off Arrow's tack, and pretty much everything from the wash stall set I have here. So that's Arrow's tack, and she's cleaning it off because she has nothing else she can really do right now. And this is Arrow, the Hanoverian stallion, and he's named Arrow because of the little arrow marking on his butt. And then we have Jenna. Arrow is Jenna's horse, and they're just having some grooming time, and while he snacks on the apples, which are the apples that came with the Arab set. And we have 2 brushes that came with the trailer and the tack box. Nothing too important. And we're gonna move over. Sorry for the shaky camera, I'm holding it in my hands. Duh. So then we have a pitchfork, which came with this barn. I don't use it too much, but oh well. Over here we have sorry, I'm forgetting her name. Snowcap. She's the Lipizzan mare, and she's getting tacked up by Linda. Linda is like a tack set. She has her own horse and tack and stuff, but she's one of our newer horses too, and so she was assigned to train her. So yeah, she's getting tacked up for a jumping ride. Then there's the barn. It's the aisle. Sneak peek into the aisleway, by the way. Alright, over here, I gotta stop saying that, but this is Arrow, not Arrow, Artemis and Karen. And Artemis is Karen's horse. She is also a tack set. And that's his blanket right there, Artemis. And one of his tack sets, he also came with a halter, by the way. But you're supposed to just get 1 saddle and bridle, but I ended up it gave me 2 for some reason. And there it is right there, the first one right here. So they're going out to a ride to get some exercise. Then we have Millie's tack and a rock holding the door open. And this is Millie. She is another tack set I got. And this is one of her assigned horses to train. This is my new Fjord ice dancer. And he has a halter on that I made him and this lead chain. And that's a little latch, whatever you want to call it. Random blanket that I don't use, and this is our little paddock. We use it for new horses if we don't have a stall to put them in, or we put the foals in here if their parents are working. Then we have the cart, which is like my first Schleich set I ever got, and then our zebras. That's the blanket that came with Millie, and then carrots, which came with the barn. And believe it or not, before I got this barn, this big one, so I got most of this stuff for Christmas. So my top 3 things I wanted for Christmas were the barn, the big horse show, and the wash stall. And I actually got all 3, and I'm not spoiled. That actually rarely ever happens. So, whoop. Yeah. So, once upon a time, before we had the big barn and everything here, we had a nice paddock on this side. That little crate thing over there, and Artemis would stay in there because we didn't have enough stalls then. And then we had our driveway. Okay. So, the mom zebra is Zilla, and the foal is Silly, and they have a little jolly ball thing in there. And some water, which is another briar thing. Alright, so now let's go into my main barn. Has the logo here again and some little flower designs. And I love this. This is my favorite Schleich thing. I was so psyched when I got it. Alright, so we kind of have these little things. The indoor logo, champion, and flowers. I don't know if you guys can see it. Ugh. Man, I hope you didn't get my face. I'm not ready to reveal my face. Okay, sorry, it's really dark. Hang on, I'm gonna go get a light, be right back. Okay, I'm back. It took me a while to find a light, and then we just went on a walk. Sorry. But I'm back. So let's finish this up. Okay. So, this is my main barn, and I just love this so much, like I said earlier. So let's start with this stall. This is Lightning. She is our Mustang. She belongs to the stable. She has a little clover on her door because it just reminds me of, wild fields. She has two twins. I mean, she has twins, not two twins, what the heck. This is her youngest and her filly, Fawn. She has a little pink halter and a blanket. Once again, I made the entire family a elastic halter. Wait, once again, what? Okay. But yeah, I made these halters. That's her son, Stag. Yes, I know these aren't the Mustang foals, but I thought they looked like her, so I bought them. And they both have little white stars, so I'm just gonna imagine that Lightning, here she is in our paddock, has a star under her forelock. And the foals are normally hogging the paddocks, by the way, so it's kind of rare that the adults are outside. And next to her, she has her sister, Sienna. Sienna has a little flower on her door because she is the petite one. She also has her halter and her tack and her blanket, and she actually came with a stable along with her full Autumn. Oh yeah, and I forgot to add that they both won second place ribbons, and Sienna is... Oh wait, yeah, I just said that. Yeah, so she's another Mustang. She's a boarder. She is Catherine's horse. So, yep. The two sisters there. Then, over here, we have Snowfall Stall. So, she has a ribbon because she's, like, the champion here. Along with her owner. And I don't really close it all the way because she's out right now. See, there's no one in there. She has two first place ribbons. That's what the blue and purple are. And one third place ribbon. She also has her halter that I made her. And her paddock is open for once. Okay, so since I got these new horses, before everyone had a stall. But then I started getting more horses, of course. So Rose lives in her paddock, and she could have gone out, but of course she's out riding or jumping. The thing is with Sophia and Snowfall is if they're not at the barn, there's a 99% chance that they're going to be at the jumping arena. Snowy also lives in the paddock here. And of course Ice Dancer lives in the little paddock. Alright, so this is Onyx. She came with the trailer set. She has her halter and her tack, which is a very nice color. She has a horseshoe because, that's my awful handwriting there. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna tell you why she has a horseshoe. She has a horseshoe, best reason ever, because that was like the only sticker left. And that's Onyx. She's a Frisian mare, and she's considering going outside. She can actually go out because, Snowy's being tacked up. She has some hay from her set. Okay. And, like, Second Chance Stables, there's, like, a little magic pathway, so you have to go through the barn, and then that goes up, like, up there, to the second level. So, little magic pathway. Alright, see you up. Okay, top level. So, on this level we have single stalls, what used to be the main barn, drafter barn, tack room, and double stalls. So, I pretty much made every stall and barn up here, including the tack room. So yeah, these are all my homemade stalls and barns. Okay, so let's start over here. This is James and Dancing Bells. And this is a safari horse horse and rider set. I also forgot to add that Artemis is also a safari, not a Schleich. And I'm going to zoom in here. Over here is Audrey and Streaming Light. This is another one of my safari horse and rider sets. my first one actually. Audrey was my first rider. I also forgot to add that Karen was my first Schleich rider. And these are the single stalls. This is Dancing Bells, and there was a little hay net right there that I made out of Baby Bell cheese and toilet paper. Then we have this random Barbie dog house. I'm not even into Barbie or dolls, but I mean, it's cool. It'll fit. It'll work. And then it's kind of dark, but there's like a little, you know those safari tubes? Well, I have a couple of those, and that's a dog from one of them. He's not permanent. I'm gonna put a real Schleich dog in there when I get one. But his name is Pip. Now, going to I guess my favorite part of this level. Oh yeah, this is a roof to the main barn, by the way. But it's a roof to this. Now, okay, let's just move these guys out of the way. There. Alright, so this is my first Schleich ever butterfly. The Pinto mare. Now, I know. This is actually the old Pinto stallion, but I got her when I was, what, 2? And I had no idea. They already had their genders assigned, and I had no idea that, well, I didn't know how to tell them apart, so of course I know all that stuff now, but I'm gonna keep them, like, I'm gonna keep him or her. And I also have another stallion that's actually a mare now. And I have mares that I turned into stallions because of the same reason. So, no complaints. Other people do it too. So yeah, that's Butterfly. This is Artemis's stall. They are mates, Artemis and Butterfly. This is Arrow's stall. And believe it or not, before I had my main barn, Lightning would be in this stall and her foals would be in this stall. And of course now I have the main barn so they can all be together. And then this is an actual, like, real border. This is my brother's horse. I mean, I have one and this was just a double I got, so I gave it to him. And he's retired. So this is, yeah, I know this is the mare, but you know my story. So yeah, this is actually the Clydesdale mare, but it's a stallion. Same with this guy, it's a stallion. And Germany is this guy's son. Okay, see that little guy there? That's his son. And so yeah, he's my brother's horse. And he's retired. Like, at the stable, he doesn't work or anything. Also, Schleich stopped making him, so. Alright, so that's my little cereal box barn. Honey Nut Cheerios. And the nutrition facts. Yum. Yeah, I ate Honey Nut Cheerios. Okay, so this is the drafter barn, and you can tell by this little carriage horse. I'll bring it into the light. So yeah, this is actually, believe it or not, a pencil sharpener, but it's really cool, and the wheels actually roll. So I use this as a little statue. I got it from the Nathan Hale homestead. I live in Connecticut, so I went on a field trip and I got that a while ago, like 5th grade. This is, okay, alright, this is my drafter barn. So this is Storm. He's my 3rd or 4th Schleich. I don't know which one was 3rd or 4th between these two. And, you know, he's coming over to say hi. I know it's really dark. I'll bring him into the light as well. So he has this nice blue blanket I made him. And this elastic halter. Most of my earlier Schleichs have elastic halters. And yeah, this comes off. I'm going to show you how this works. Put the camera on the very edge of the table. Okay, so there's like a little wire hook here, and then there's this little loop. And what you do is you just hook it. And let me put it back on him real quick. So it kind of hooks on like that. And most of my horses have, not most, but some of them do. My earlier ones for sure. So there he's there. And this is my 2nd Schleich. And the reason why I have so many drafters is because when I got my cart set, my grandma bought me quite a few drafters to pull it. So yeah, this is our Clydesdale Stallion. Or gelding. I'm deciding if it should be a gelding or not. This is Tuffy, and yes, this is actually broken, but I don't feel like fixing it. I don't like this barn is like a bit too snug with the other barns. So I'm not gonna fix it right now. But this is Tuffy, and he's just considering if he should step out or not. He has this little black elastic halter and a dark blue broken blanket. Like, just the little wire hook came off, that's all. And then this is the Percheron mare. Once again, you know, like Butterfly, it's actually the stallion, Percheron stallion, but I made the mare. And she's just peeking out. She has her purple elastic halter and blanket. Except that's not elastic, it's felt. And this is just some hay, paper shavings, and a little briar bucket. Now moving on to the double stall Trakners. So I have the feed set, and of course it came with the Trakner Stallion, the Trakner Foal, this girl, I'll tell you her name in a sec, these carrots, and of course the paddock. Ignore all that stuff there. It's clothes, whatever. So, this is the little double stall, of course, that I made. Yes, that's painted, don't ask why. So this is Percheron Stallion. Perron, he's named after a... Wait, not Percheron, I'm sorry, I mean Trakner. This is a Pinto Trakner Stallion. Perron, he's actually named after a real Olympic champion Trakner. He's stuffing his face with carrots right now. So that's him, and then this is his full Sky, with a little cute blanket with a little heart on it that I made her. And Caitlin, who is Karen's little sister, is feeding her carrots. And Perron and Sky also belong to Karen, except she rides Artemis. These guys are like, he's a lesson horse, except he just belongs to Karen. And then we have Linda's real horse, her actual horse, Aspen, and she is so pretty. I love her so much. So she has her halter there, just hanging, and then her blanket, which actually fits pretty well on her. So those are those guys. And then we have, ta-da, the tack room. So this is the Shire Stallion's tack, because, you know, the bridle, none of the bridles will fit on his face, and, well, just thought I'd make him a matching saddle. He has a little, like, black and red theme. There's a little door my brother gave me. It's just a piece of cardboard, but oh well. This is a little tack room. So, believe it or not, I actually found this little hook. See it? See, I was like, oh my god, it's perfect for a tack room. So you have the little bar for a saddle and then a little hook for the bridle. This is Linda's real tack. The tack she was using was school tack. And then another hook. There's a little shelving unit, and I used that little Lego crowbar as a hoof pick. I know that's so weird, but oh well. Okay, hang on. Trying to find it on the camera. Where is it? Alright, I'm gonna stand up for a sec. Oh my god, I'm so tall. Alright, see that? That's the little, that halter rack. Would have probably been better for saddles, but oh well. There's Perron / Artemis's halter. They share the halter. And then that's Lightning, one of Lightning's halters. It's broken, and I don't fix it because, well, I mean, she already has the other one. So that's the top level, and this is a little decoration. That. And then there's all this junk on the top, aka stuff that needs to be fixed / very messy storage. Yeah, I'm not the most organized person. Okay, so that's the top level, and I'm going to show you my Shire barn. Okay, so this is my Shire barn. I made it out of cardboard, as you can see here. Oh, just let me move some of this stuff. Oh my gosh. Oh no, I ripped the catalog. No! I love my catalogs. Alright, I'll worry about that later. So there's actual working doors. This one hooks, but this one like doesn't catch on to the side. That also works. So I made it out of this wall thing. And alright. I'll be right back. I gotta switch the batteries, but yeah, I made this out of cardboard. Okay. Switch the battery, it's fully charged. Whoop. Okay, so let's introduce the horses. So this is the Shire Stallion Ash. He's really gorgeous. I absolutely adore him. He's one of my favorites. He is my fifth Schleich, yes. So he has this little elastic halter I made him. He had another one just like it, but it broke. Nothing important. I don't know why I told you that. Then he has his blanket that I made him. I don't like wasting so much glue. Oh, there's my bed. I don't like wasting a lot of glue on like the stuff because it's my mom's glue. So I actually sewed this entire ribbon onto the blanket. But it was like that time of day where it's just close to like to the point where you're just tired but you don't exactly are ready for bed, so you kind of just sit there and watch TV. Well, that was one of those, like, it was that time of day and I was being patient and I just sewed it on. This one also hooks. Sorry for the background. Alright, I'll put him back without having to lift the camera. And then we have his mate. I don't know why, but I really like this stall divider. I really don't know why. But this is his mate, Angel. This is a Shire mare. She's actually also very pretty. She has this little halter I made her. I don't like it too much because it just looks very simple, and I don't like black. I don't like the black on her. That's not a racist statement, by the way. That's not racist. I don't want to hear any comments on that. I don't think the black goes too well with her coat coloring. I mean, black usually goes pretty good with, like, as a good tack choice, but it just doesn't seem to go very well with her. I should have made it pink or something. Like I said, that's not racist. I don't want to hear any stupid comments on that. And their heads can kind of poke out the door. Hello. I think I'll paint the barn so it doesn't look so awful. Coloring, I mean. I made it out of a box. Duh. This is the Shire Full, their son, Fireball. And I think he looks so much like his dad, and I think he's a very good mix between his parents. Also, look at that coat pattern. Well, just the texture, I mean, that's crazy. He's cute, and he's a little fireball of a cult. Thus his name. Okay, so that's my Shire barn, and I'm going to show you my riding arena. Okay, I'm back at my arena. It's kind of farther away, and you can hear the air conditioner clear because my air conditioner is in the window. Right there's my air conditioner. My pretty tapestry and the TV. Why am I showing you this? Okay, and then not too bad of a background. We have my ginormous horses back there. And Totoro. Okay, let's get into it though. So you come in and there's some good luck stickers. You can kind of see the horseshoes. So you kind of come in and then you just, you start with this little thing here. And you kind of just go around and you hop, you jump, and you turn and you jump. And you kind of just like leave there. Like that. So then this is the podium. And this isn't really stable property, it's just public. So people can have lessons here or they can practice. We also have loads of shows, and there's one coming up for the people that, that were assigned to train those horses, so that's coming up. And here, this is actually Sophia and Snowfall. You actually found them. Yay. So, Snowfall and Sophia, for those who don't know, came with this set. And this is the older one, by the way. This isn't the new one with, you know, the extended fence or, what is it? Oh yeah, the rider, the extra rider and horse. This is just the older one, which I'm totally fine with. I mean, I don't really want the new one anyway. Because, I don't know, I think it's just too much. Call me crazy, I know. So, I like that their outfit actually matches. But Snowfall is a self-français. And she's just jumping. They're already at jump 4. And it's kind of a tight turn, as you can see. And I should have filmed this earlier when there was a lot of light, but earlier this actually looked like real water. That's pretty cool. So yeah, it's kind of easy right now because it's just for training. It's gonna be like way up though, for like all the way full up. I'm gonna move Toto over here and I'm gonna show you standing up. Except holding the camera down. Alright. This is where we keep the jumps. And then there's this giant enormous sleigh and derpy hose. Okay. So that's that. And yeah, see you back at. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed this little barn tour of my Schleich. Yep, just another overview. And yeah, I also forgot to add that the Arabian in there with the pink blanket, her name is Phantom. Alright, so just quick updates for the barn. I think I might make another cereal box barn, you know, like another one of these. Ugh. Here, let's have you jump down again. Okay. And, I'm gonna have a little family stall. So, you know, the stallion, the mare, and the foal can go in. So it might be for Ice Dancer because I plan to get his mare and foal. Phantom because I definitely plan to get her stallion and foal. Or Arrow because I plan to get the Eventer with the Hanoverian and the Hanoverian foal. So yeah, it might be for all 3 of those horses. And just a single barn. What the cereal box barn is going to be, you know, for Rose because she doesn't really have a mate or a foal. Don't be sad for her. She likes her life. And yeah, also updates just in general for the channel. I was gonna have a Briar series, but I was actually started to film it. But it started to rain when I filmed it. Sucks. But it gets worse. So I had to collect all my briars and all my props and stuff and go inside without making sure the cat doesn't get out because the cat loves to escape and he's supposed to be an indoor cat. But he always tries to get outside. Okay? And no, it's not because he hates his life. It's just because he just wants to be an outdoor cat. I don't understand it though. The other one is totally fine. Like just, ugh. So I was trying to keep him out and then, I dropped a briar. And she broke her leg, but to make things even worse, it's lost outside and it's still outside and this happened months ago. So, yeah, and this was like a main character too. This wasn't just like a background character. This was an important character. So, And, yeah, I'm gonna have some cat randomness videos coming out soon, along with just a few other random videos. So, yeah, in the meantime, see you later. Pegasister 054 out.